In this video, you will see the max ability power Nunu build. Enjoy the video.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
What's up, Snowballers, and welcome to patch 11.14. We are currently up against a Nidalee in the enemy jungle, and we intend to first gank mid lane, as that is where Gangplank in the enemy team is in our Gwen, which means we are most likely able, if it is successful, to beat two birds with one stone, meaning that we get our Gwen ahead, who is pretty snowbally, and Gangplank is known to be not really good in early games, so we might definitely be able to abuse that, and of course are looking forward to it. But first we need to watch where the Nidalee is going there, because if she is trying to invade my bot side jungle here, I can immediately go for their top side jungle in return, and hopefully gain more camps than she does, but she's currently pathing towards wolves, which means she might be at the same time in mid lane as I am, because these two camps that we are both doing, well, it's honestly the same camp, yeah? So, okay, Gangplank is not in lane right now, and here also is lane advantage because he has the bigger minion wave there, which means we are currently staying away from that. By the way, nice job from Ribbon, because this means that she now got a solo kill that we have a lane to play around, since she is most likely the better player out of these two, and thus we should be able to snowball that. This looks like a possible gank. So we are going for that. Sadly, I'm on the wrong side, which gives the Gangplank a little bit more time to react to that. And we already got his flash, which has worked quite a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. He gets a grass proc, but I don't care too much. Oh, that's bad ward. I keep saying that this is really bad ward, and now I place it myself. And I even messed with Snowball. Okay. Not too much, too big of a deal. I can still take it down. Nidalee might be lurking for the mid lane kill here, because now they are in some kind of trading stance there, and both are looking forward to dealing some damage, which means I'm definitely trying to get my 2 cents in. And I kind of can feel, yeah, exactly. Okay, she wants the help. Give it to her. Take down that barrel, and then we can finally take our red buff. We currently know that Nidalee should be on top side, because, well, else she would have counter-ganked mid lane. And Gangplank is using his 2P here, which means if we take 1 or 2 camps, considering that the mid lane is kind of short in retrospect, not in retrospect, but compared to other lanes, we might be able to take red buff. Then Gwen is back in lane, wave should be pushed out again, and we might be able to get another kill there. But since it takes a little bit more time, and wow, this ribbon, since it takes a little bit more time, that's currently not the case. However, I think Branch just warded there. Yeah, he most likely did. Okay, so I'm going to release that snowball like this. And now we get the kill anyway. Nice. Okay, so even though he stunned me, I was of course able to get that path from the snowball, and even if he turns around, he's still walking into that snowball, which is the reason why that worked out so beautifully. Again, gank mid lane. Gangplank still has no wards, or rather no flash, which means my Gwen is leaving me alone, because, well, who wants easy kills, right? And this means I got a flash here. For some reason. Seriously, what's she doing? That kill was free. Well, maybe the wave was too big and I didn't check that properly, so it's fine with me. But we could just see that Scryer's bloom there, which means, yeah, exactly, Nidalee threw a spear in there. And of course she's doing the Nidalee thing. Oh look, I'm the strong early game jungler. Good job, you got 1 truck camp. What a waste of time. And maybe we even get, no, okay, we won't be taking her down, because our team actually paid attention there. Can we, no, we can't catch up with that. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much the Nidalee play. Oh look, I'm strong early game jungler. And of course they try to abuse that as much as they can. So, nice. And she still got punished for it, which is why I made fun of her in the first place. Okay, so she took half a crack camp from me and then fed our mid laner, which is, by the way, the almost my entire game plan so far. Not exactly my game plan, but which is exactly what I wanted to say. Yo, if we can just get our Gwen fed, then we have a fun game. And right now, I would love to, of course, keep this wave out of the tower, but against Gangplank I can only walk up, use consume, and, well, then it resets like this. But maybe, okay, I need to consume it, and the rest is for Gwen. Scuttler is spawning, And I will most likely look for the recall right after the Scuttler. Mid lane is ahead very far, so we do not need to bother too much around it, but if we get another gank going there, why not? Question of the day. What is your favorite bottom laner? For me it is most likely Rachel OMF, Sire OMF. Bill kinda factored me with that Rachel call. This is not a good gank, by the way. If you look at that wave, it's terrible. This... oh, okay. I wanted to say it was quite important to get that Scion slowed down, but with the Gangplank in there as well, it wouldn't work out. So, I would love to go back right now, but I guess I can still take this Grump here, use E, and then get a little bit more health back there, ping the Nidalee in river, ping Gwen back, because, well, she's not paying attention there, and I hope it works out, because now I need to move. If they keep chasing. No, they don't, okay. Which means I don't need to move there. But yeah, pinging her back is the best thing I can do, and if she doesn't react, then I did my job already. Or rather, because I've pinged, I already did my job. So, now I said what my favorite bottom lane is, so no point in retelling that. Okay. So far I made Ribbon die once, nice. Wait, she's in my team, but I hate Ribbon. That's not how it works. No, in my team it's fine, but I still don't like how oppressive she can be. Also, that I even said it, that wave was a terrible wave to gank on, and I still did it. Okay, and with the full AP Nunu build, we are going for the Hextech Rocket Belt, get boots and the Dark Seal here, because that gold was quite something there that we had. Are able to pick up one control ward and then can resume our jungling. And now people might be asking why not Everfrost. Well, while Everfrost grants me 15 ability power with each item that is completed, the active of it is really bad for Nunu, so I'm skipping out on that. And for the what's it called? The 2 damage item, give me a second. Abyssal Staff? No, that's not it. Okay, we got his flash, worth it. Once more, I keep telling this, but a gank doesn't need to get a kill to be successful. Him having no flash and being burnt down to like 300 HP, 400 now. Okay, he has corrupting stacks. But him being low life is making my Gwen able to have so much more pressure in that lane right now. And because of that, the Gangplank can do less plays than we can currently do. I couldn't reach it. If I had done that correctly, I would have been able to block his ult just by walking into him, which sadly was not the case, but we still managed to get his ult off, sadly no flash though, and with him being out of the top lane for now, because he needs to recall due to having too much damage, we can definitely go for the herald here, since our mid and top laner are able to protect us here, since the enemy's lanes don't have priority there, and if they come, we should be able to outfight them while they also lose platings as well as farm. Okay, a little bit of breathing, finally. But yeah, this herald is pretty free. And for the runes, I didn't even get into the runes so far. Yeah, we are having Gathering Storm as well as Absolute Focus, so that while we are full life, which sadly won't be the case as much, we have even more ability power. But of course the Gathering Storm for the late game, that absolutely happens with this build. And once more, no flash on him. Immediately popping off. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I keep doing that, but I don't really want to take cannon minions. However, this should be a tower for us. I'm giving it like 2 more hits here. And, well, is she able to make that jump? Yes, I guess. No, but her staying on the tower was of course a mistake from her part, because, well, that tower isn't going to protect you if it's gone. And now with that move we can deviate from mid lane towards bottom, where they are currently overextended. And this mid lane tower opens up so much of the map, because now we are able to invade the enemy jungle pretty much for free. However, this should not be working. Look, I'm walking over that. Okay. Well, I didn't think she would also flash, but of course, I should have assumed. And then I wouldn't have burnt my flash for nothing. Okay. Also, if that root had landed, she would most likely be dead, which is the reason why I went for it in the first place. Okay, so, Riftmaker. It's called Riftmaker, exactly. We're also not going for Riftmaker because with the AP Nunu build, you would love to go for Penetration. And Penetration and True Damage don't synergize as much, or rather as well. Because, well, True Damage is always exact. Like, the value it deals stays the same, and if you reduce the enemy's magic penetration to 0 or less, you can get bonus damage, but I'm not quite sure if you can actually reduce the value to below 0. However, because the active of Rocket Belt is also way better on Nunu for compared to Riftmaker, which by the way has no active, but just a passive, we of course would love to have that Rocket Belt. And because of that we can right now go back, get not Riftmaker, the Rocket Belt, and then take a recall, where we also get... Do we? Actually, we need Magi's and then Rabadons, and we currently can't get these also shoes. And all of these items don't have any components that I can currently build, so I'm taking 2 control rods with me and go back to having fun. And fun in this case is the 2 guys that I didn't kill so far, which is Caitlyn and Nidalee. And sadly I can't see the Nidalee, that is being a pain to me. And Caitlyn is dead. Alright. So we took the mid lane tower, which opened up the map like this, because you draw a line between the towers to make that. And yes, we see the Nidalee, which means we can first take our wolves in a pretty calm way here. And then we go for the Scuttler, because Scuttler is the neutral camp, and if you take the neutral camp, the enemy doesn't have the chance, and that neutral camp doesn't spawn for him as well, which means you, just by taking neutral camps over him, are ahead after some time. Well, doesn't look as much like it, but I'm not having 3 deaths here. And also, Herald, the first Herald is more important than the first Elemental Drake. Okay. I really hope this game goes to at least 3 items so I can actually do the full AP Nunu. As I'm just having a good AP Nunu game, which is really frustrating. And this Gangplank might be dead, which just showed up in mid lane. But he's taking so much caution now that he's so far behind. Yeah, exactly. And once more, we get his flash, rough it. No need to press further. Check for vision. Try and gank the Caitlyn that is already dead. D-ward. No, that's not. That's a D-trap, rather. Okay. And we really want to go for that next Drake because it's the only neutral objective on the map right now. And while I can't go gank right now, and I don't really want to show myself in lanes, so I'd rather take some jungle camps here, which is Crux and Raptors in this case. Then I can take the Cloud Drake and get the neutral objective for free. But I don't need to show myself on the map right for now. Ooh, okay. This looked a little bit scary, but she's dead, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, and if I can't roll into a camp with a snowball, my clearing speed is really slow with this build. Which is like the only reason, the only thing I don't like about AP Nunu so far. This looks like a double kill. They don't see me from here because that thing is still pink watered, which means I can now rock around, shove that snowball into the Caitlyn, and finally kill her. I would have loved to also go for Brand, but that was not a possibility since Thresh was about to die, and we do not want our allies to die, just to confirm our greed. But with this Caitlyn kill, we are also able to get this tower because, well, this tower is almost done. Brand doesn't have any health left, and we did quite some damage to towers with this build because you get AP scalings against structures. Okay, so next 2 items are, or rather next 3 items are going to be Magi's and, well, I guess she's the jungler now. Are going to be Magi's, Rabadons, and Sorcerer shoes with Sorcery Shoes starting and maybe Vengeance afterwards, but it really depends on the stacks I have, and I'm currently at 3 stacks despite being on 0 deaths. And I can't go for this, by the way, because, well, as we can see, they are able to pressure it pretty much, but now the brand is overextended. Where is he? Walk out of there because I don't have my stuff up. If I had my ult up, I could definitely do this. Ooh, that looked scary. Okay, I'm out of there. Bro, please. With what? I can't help you. Yeah, as I've said, this was scary. And I really wish I could do more. But I definitely can't. If I would have been able to like reach the Caitlyn or Nidalee without dying due to being too close to them, I would have been able to get a Q off, heal myself back up, and then probably kill them. But now I only used... It looked terrible overall. Yeah, but okay, this brand should be overextended, but no, he had backup, and thus, of course, we had a bad fight there. Kill Caitlyn, I guess. It's still pink watered, and if she stays at the midpoint of that wave right now, she's dead. She already used Gale Force, and her flash is currently on cooldown, so that shouldn't happen, of course. Okay. Yep. We take it. Not the best execution since I went over the Caitlyn trap, but it still works. And now we also finally have that Relentless Hunter stack on her. If I need to push this wave, I'd rather go in with the Snowball and roll it onto the ranged minions because they deal the bigger damage of that part of the wave, but are able to tank less. Of course, if I would destroy the melee minions first, then the other ones would be pushed faster, but the melee minions don't deal as much damage. Alright. So even though this game is going so great, my stats don't really reflect that because, well, Quen and Ribbon are just popping off like crazy. And I need to back after taking Crux here. Oh, I got out. Riftmaker Nidalee. Interesting. I can use the jungle, not the jungle knight in the mid pick here. Okay, Senna. Well, she's the ADC in this game, so that's not too bad. I just think it's weird. I just think it's funny how... And finally take our recall here. Can we finish the Rabadons? If I sell Darkseid... No, I won't. But I can do this buy here. And get Sorcerer's Shoes already. Nice. Level Control Ward. Oh look, Nidalee is trying to counter jungle. What a weird way to counter jungle. Ah, okay, she's taking tower. Actually, I like that play. It's quite smart. Because she now forces our team to answer to that herald, which I of course I'm able to do instantly, and just take it down like that. And then my team doesn't need to go back in order to protect that those towers. Okay, so Nidalee, yeah, she took the recall there. I would have loved to just join in the fight, but I think it is better if we took our... Okay, I need to go there. I think it would have been better if we took our recalls there, and then came back with more money and were able to fight them there. But this is also fine. If they walk into the snowball, at least one is dead. I walked into that. Get the rocket belt off. Don't stand in all that grand stuff. And sadly that was only one kill on a not so valuable guy. I hope the Senna doesn't die for this because I'm pretty sure this lantern was meant for me. Okay, nice. And now we are not able to... I would love to roll a snowball in there and kill something. But this is currently not chance, or is it? I might be able to prevent them from going back. Well, I guess you could say I prevented that guy. Oh no, I'm dead. Aren't I? Yeah. Okay, this... I wasn't sure if I could charge the ult for a little bit longer, but I probably could have done that. And if I did, the Nidalee would have died and I could have gotten out because she wasn't able to... She wouldn't have been able to deal more damage to me. Now I'm, of course, looking bad with these stats here. Yo, Grant, what? Wait, weren't they diving until this point, like, before? Okay, but in the end, what I wanted to do was prevent them from taking Drake. It worked. So it was a good play, right? Nah, it could have been way better. Okay, next item after Rabadons is going to be Void Step, but we definitely want that Rabadons finished. So we are not buying anything right now. Yo, Fresh, get your vision score right. Well, I should say the same. As a jungler, if you are at minutes times 1 or above, you're pretty good. Like, it's minute 22 now, and if I have 22 or more as a vision score, I'm fine to go. Oh, look. Hey there. Lovely. Get out. Is that a one-shot? Nope. Just barely. Could you, like, stop? Please? I'm serious. Could you, like, stop? Same for you, Nidalee. She's definitely throwing another spear. Caught it. Because I know that's what they do. Oh no. Okay, got it. That surrender vote is so weird. I know exactly why it came in there, because these two guys that are feeling confident just died. And if they die, the game's of course lost, right? Okay, so yeah, that double kill felt super good there. Yeah, that's the problem we had there, right? Not you picking a stupid fight. I just love how you always get blamed whenever something gets bad with build that is not meta. Okay. And we get Drake. Really? Is there? Oh. There's no what? What? Get Rabadons. Come on. And move towards topside, because that is where Baron currently is, and we should be able to do something there. Okay, so now we got Drake lead, Tower lead, and, well, we are leading the entire game, so once more, this surrender was just a big what? Just some frustration about. We've all been there. Okay. This is a bad situation. I do not wish to see that go wrong. Hello there. Nice. Yeah, I like those kills. They look pretty fair to me. 1.1k damage, oh, that's normal. Gimme. No! Stay! Oh, come on. I wanted that Darkava stack. And Rocket Belt. Couldn't get that corner. Taking Baron here would be the best choice. Well, taking Caitlyn is also quite fun. Yeah, run. Oh boy. Yeah, I like this build. Only thing I would love to also have is, of course, well, I'm on 600 ability power, but I would love to also have some magic penetration with Void Step. Not to mention that I'm already at 34, which, for example, for Brand, set for Brand, is 0. So he's taking full damage from my snowballs. No way for him to deal with that. Oh my god. This is wrong. Wyatt, what? This must be so frustrating. Walking into that snowball and immediately dying. And now imagine I will also have Void Staff. Or someone like Scion here. Wait. 748? Nah, he's not getting the full reduction. He's not also at 0, but he's taking a pretty good chunk. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. No need to chase after. 1k damage. I'm finally using that item. I like it. Because then it actually shows that it is value. And once more, taking Baron, when we were over there, having 2 picks, still would have been the best choice. Because, yeah, we got a ton of kills. But we got 0 objectives out of that. Which is not good. And, yeah. That recall is probably best idea here. Which means we are taking the recall, get Blighting Jewel. And even with the Blighting Jewel, let's assume that someone had only 30 magic resistance. It would still reduce it by 3. Or 4, depending on, well, where the... how much 30... like if it's at 35, we of course reduce by 4. And that's about it. But... not yet dealing 2 damage against her. With White Stuff I will. And I believe against Caitlyn and Brand I might even be dealing extra damage. I'm not quite sure how it works. If it goes below 0. But it is pretty fun right now. Well, first we get this Baron. Secured with Q Smite. Which is the usual tactic. And okay, they finally know how to keep their distance from me. As they probably have learned that they will immediately die upon meeting me. Let's try this middle of the trap. And I don't really like this ward when it's mountain map. Okay. My Oracle lens ran out, so I'm not doing that, and get double gold due to Senna taking it. Now we use the Scry's Bloom to try and spot some vision. And as Drake is about to spawn, we might be looking for another pick, for example on this Gangplank. Who is overextended, by the way. Wasn't he full life? Oh boy. This feels so unfair. And now we can go for the Drake, because we just picked up the Gangplank, which means he can maybe snipe Drake with his ult. And we get some extra safety, but since our team doesn't want to go for the Drake, we take the safer path, which is going with your team. Even if they don't make the right choice, going with your team is always better than to lead them alone. And of course I walk into the Caitlyn trap because I'm not good at this game. Yo. Yo, what? Okay. And... come on Caitlyn, where are you? Come on, come on. No? Okay, alright. Then I'm just finishing the game. Yeah, I would have loved to get another kill off, but it's fine. And... oh my god. Ah, come on. Riven, please don't be in my game if I'm playing full AP Nunu. Not just full AP Nunu, max AP Nunu. And you can see the damage is pretty great. So if you wanted to try a fun build, that is sadly a little bit harder than just playing tank Nunu. I keep saying that because it's quite important. Use playstyle changes incredibly hard. So if you want to deal damage, you can definitely go for this. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Enjoy.